Okay, started to record. Fine.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
So let me just move this one down here. Let's open sharing screen. Ignore that part. Okay. So here's a few things around the how data is coming in and going out and all this stuff. So as you correctly said, the Active Olympics all has all the data from both web and app and has it all together in one place. It uses the row ID as the main identifier, but yeah, basically you have like the domain, the property, there's the web page, and you have literally every single data point, even if they're null because they only appear for one thing, not from the other things, everything is here. So
Okay.
when you're looking for data, this is like the central place. The problem is that because it's not aggregated, you probably need to go a lot of time investigating and checking for stuff. So sometimes what we do, if you need a very specific thing, is you grab in a materialized view the things you need from one, and then you map it with another one using the content ID. So the content ID is basically the idea of what is shown, the image, the news, the module, whatever it is. And you have some related to sports, some related to athletes, some related to any other stuff, right?
Yeah.
All this content comes from the CDR content extraction. This is the content, and this is the athlete content, right? So this is more like digested already, and you have like, okay, properly, athlete is a category, the language, and then you start having like content state, like for the period, the slug of the tag, the title, like Calder Flexi, Sebastian Vega, Marcos Hernandez, like the specific athletes, and then you start having like how to call it, the main like status of this point, but there's nothing there. It doesn't give you the views, the page views, all this stuff. So then the view that you call the materialized view athletes mix both of these with Nulumas that are like manual data, probably used for dictionaries. So when we look into those, you're already very good. Materialized views. You get already like the mixture between the content, the Olympic Soul, as well as the Nulumas that use as dictionary, right? So it's more digested, and you have like the name, the surname, the slug for that person, gender, his Paralympics, no, gold medals, like extra information, right?
Yeah.
But
Page
then
view count.
exactly, video view count, page view count, bio page view, because some athletes have a bio and you have
Some not.
exactly. And then you have video count, how many videos were made of this, articles, how many articles were made of this, and other counts. It's not the most efficient, but it works. And then you have the traffic. The traffic, the good thing is it grabs from Olympic Soul, goes to editorial and non-editorial. That is when it separates both of these things, and then you can aggregate by week, by month, or by day. No, so that is like the most efficient way to track traffic of things on a daily, monthly, weekly basis. Generally on dashboards, they use this like selection on encode, but they, on the native query, they do MTR views the traffic dash, and then they have a selected period, and then you have a filter that is month, day, week, and they choose, and that fixes the aggregations.
Yeah.
And this, what it brings is you have like the date, the content title, the page URL, page section, the sport, the player type, that is for the video, not for the athlete, language, type, SEO, source, device, and then you have page views, video views, platform, if it is web or app, and then you have the campaign and consolidated page section. That is something I will explain later. But yeah, so traffic tracks this, and this is the best way to have like your page views and video views and all this stuff, but doesn't have the athlete, right?
Yeah.
What I would recommend in that case is to use the content ID. So content ID is what links like all the values recorded from the specific page or a specific content or a specific thing to something, right? So in this view, we're not taking into account athletes in that case, but we're taking into account sports. But if we check the Olympics, and I'm gonna grab the, or even maybe here's the athlete. I'm gonna grab the athlete and content ID. That we should have it here. Okay, there we go. Now let's filter some nodes. We're athlete. Yeah, this is gonna filter this. Let's see that.
But one single unique athlete can have several content IDs because it's not linked to
exactly. So that is the thing. One can have several because they have different type of content generated.
Yeah.
But then you can perform aggregations into the view or the dashboard itself. Another way maybe, and that could be a way to do it, is let's check. I never used the athlete view, but it probably has some value into it. Select everything from select is what?
Select seems fine.
Yeah, it seems to of course it is. Sorry.
I had to select. Yeah. Select the correct select. I got it.
Exactly.
Anyway.
But then let's see what we have here. We don't have a lot of values. We have page views and counts and all this stuff. This count could help, but you will not get the content itself basically here, but you can maybe map to the SDW ID. Let's see what that's all about. So in the athletes, we have from SDW comes from Nuluma. This is a table that has the names, genders, the Olympics, the medals. And here got nope. That is not a good mix. Then it's doing less bar chart, full outer join. Just make this.
Yeah, this is SDVID, right?
Yeah. CT represent. Some case athlete page views from Traffic Daily. Okay, this grabs the page views from Traffic Daily. Nice.
Good.
Yeah, that is good because then this has a more condensed logic and grabs name, forward ID, slug, all of this from that Nuluma they have as a map. And then from BDT, they grab the page views, the video views, the bio page views. And the video count, they grab it from FA, that is final athletes, that is the last sum of the join between.
Yeah, I think this is about this magazine stuff.
Yeah, I think this is about as digested as you get it, because what here is doing is what the view is doing is grabbing, using Toon Lumas as a bridge for the names and all this stuff. But then it's grabbing content from the CDR, that is, the content generation table, and is adding it together with the traffic daily that comes from Olympics All. So that should be the daily count for the page views and video views for the athletes on a close date. That is 2024 onwards. That makes sense.
Why 2024?
Probably is because they wanted to. The volume is probably very high, and this was probably created for Paris Olympics.
Makes sense. Because in my case, it would be, I don't know, since 2025 something.
It's probably October 2025 would be considered like
pre-Olympics.
Yeah, because they start doing like announcements and media marketing and all this stuff a few months before. So that would be like October of this month.
Okay, yeah, a couple questions about this because I went through it a little bit. So I see one of these filters, all tags, like a bit up. Yeah, for example, OCT.tag type, all tags.
OCT to type all tags. From this one.
Meaning like all tags for all athletes? I mean, tags like in social networks?
Yeah, that is sure. This is the complex part, and this is a problem I have with another dashboard. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
So we have this specific sorry, I'm fighting with the thing. We have right there. Where did I put here? Is this one? Olympics data feed here. So the Olympics data feed is like the main place where the combination of codes occur. And these are manually mapped by the product team, if I'm not mistaken, through tags, right? So the idea they can track all this information is they provide tags to marketing team and all the people are involved to put the tag itself on the content on the content itself, and that is the way they're tracking that information, right?
Okay.
So an issue I faced because I created a dashboard that is going to be used in Nico based on one used in Paris, and that had issues during Paris. And the problem was that the tags were not correct. Like not all the tags, but some of the tags were not working or were not correct, or they have multiple variations, right? So how they do it, because there's human error involved in general.
Okay.
So basically, if we open this, that is the file. No, that is not the file. Why does Excel looks that way? No, thank you. Ciao. No. In that case, let me just grab this one, common codes. Oh, it's a zip. Yeah, sure. So this should have like a mapping between the discipline, the competition, and I think even the athlete itself. Okay.
Mapping between like tags and athletes and something else.
Yeah, like at the beginning, no, tags, I think tags are not considered, is the ID, and then they are using the tags, the IDs to map the tags. And that is a complex part, because I don't know how they establish this, like out this description, language, Jesus, language, order, location, marital status. Okay, for sure there's athletes over here. Base type, position, record type, so status. Sport code, sport gender, venue, weather. Okay. Person, gender, participant type, participant status. And the participants. Competition code. Document control. Well, at the end, this doesn't matter because the CDR has this tags built into it. So that is the logic. But I wanted to explain how these are mapped. So yeah, they use this. Basically, this has all the information to a T. Like, imagine every time a red card happens in a football match, or you know the white flag runs on a speed run or whatever. This shots a message. It's like immediate recording of that data, right?
Yeah.
So for example, in my case, I needed to use the tags manually. Using a table, an Nuluma table, that is basically a small
dictionary or
basically
lookup table.
Exactly. So I have like the event code, the name, the gender, all this stuff, and then I have a tags log, and the tag is the thing that links the content to the event. This is the main identifier, but some of them didn't have tags. This tends to happen because not all people watch everything. So yeah, the nature of the problem. What does the how to call it, the athlete view is it takes into account those tags already. So it's grabbing the OCT tags and is making a joint with them.
Yeah, just automatic, and all of them, like all of what you have. Yeah,
exactly.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so, we're true and okay. Yeah, fine.
And then what is doing is mapping with the BDT tags in that case.
BDT stands for?
BDT is the
married athletes.
Yeah, Jesus, this I don't remember. BDT is the everything that is Olympic Soul, Traffic Daily, like the normal parts. That is BDT.
Okay, fine. Yeah, yeah, fine. Yeah, Traffic Daily, like page view. Okay.
Yeah, like editorial, Traffic Daily, Traffic Monthly, Traffic Weekly, Olympic Soul, Olympics app, Olympics.com.
And there's and I see there is like this page section, and there is like also sort of like tags for not tags, but options for page section that would be athletes, then would be sports, probably, no, or
yeah. So the page section is, if you're gonna use a page section as guidance, I would not recommend the normal page section because it has off values. So there's a function that works that is called consolidated page section.
Okay.
And for example, in Olympic Soul, we use it here. So the normal page section from the event sometimes has mistakes.
Yeah.
So we created a function that has a logic and grabs the platform. The section levels is like the like in a URL after the .com, the
Okay,
first
yeah.
thing is
Yeah.
section level 1, the next thing is section level 2, all the stuff. The context page path is the part at the end and the page URL. So it
Yeah.
grabs this stuff and has a set of conditions. And based on the values in each of them, it allocates a section. And you will
I
have
see.
athletes, news.
Yeah, so section level 1 would be athletes, section level 2 would be merit athletes, no, and I don't know.
Exactly. But some cases you can have like maybe section level 2 is, as you said, merit athletes, but the section level 1 is null because
Yeah.
the event came in that way for some reason. Well,
Yeah.
this function, what it does is looks into all of the values and it's like, okay, well, this is null, but if it is null, let's go to the next one. What is this? Oh, it's about athletes. Okay, then this value is athletes. So
Okay, so you suggest better to use this function instead of page section as is.
exactly. Instead of the page section normal field, use consolidated page section if that exists. And if not, you can like, I mean, this works even like you can call the function and these values and it will give you the values.
Where to find this function, by the way?
This function is in a separate GitHub.
Okay.
No, separate repo, same GitHub.
Yeah, I get it.
Is on the UDFs, but you're using Databricks, right?
Well, the idea is, yeah.
To use that because I think it's present in both, but in Databricks it's called functions Databricks. That yeah, this one.
Okay.
And you should have this looks different. Cersei? No.
Utils. I mean, no.
No. Probably, maybe in the other one is specified UDFs. This is the Redshift, and here, let's try something. So if I go here and I go here, now there's the functional data is on SQLs, and it would be this function.
Yeah. All right.
So if I grab this, go here, do this, I should get two different ones. One
Databricks. Yeah, functions tab.
functions tab. Dynamic? No. Static.
Yeah, here's this.
There it
Yeah.
is. No, that is not
It's
the
lower.
function.
Yeah, but it's there.
I mean, it should be here, but this is.
No, I see it. It's like lower, like page section consolidated. It's called the same. So.
Yeah. No. This page, this one. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's what I meant. All right.
Should be this, and this has like the logic. You see, like, okay, grabs the platform, the section level 1.
And the only thing that I see, it's all for Paris 2024.
That is the first part.
There are like more.
Yeah, so it's a lot of cases. Case when.
Okay. Yeah, I will go through it just out of curiosity, because also all these views that you showed in Redshift, which is like okay.
Yeah.
But in Databricks, at least how they called, or do they exist? This athletes view, and
they should exist in Databricks at this point.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, they should, because most of this are present there.
Okay.
But yeah, I need to talk to Every. She couldn't join, but she's checking a lot of the migration for Databricks. She has more context about the specific names for these views. But if I see things correctly, the name should be the same, just the
Yeah.
prefix changes, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I will check. If no, I will ask every then, right?
Yeah. And also how I see it is instead of having like dev and all this stuff, it uses bronze, silver, and gold, like
Right.
medallion schema.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you will see like bronze and then the name of the view, like bronze dot athletes, and that should be the dev view, or gold dot athletes, and that should be the prod view.
Yeah.
That is how I think it works.
And maybe I should check with every, right, on this specific thing.
Yeah, then actually, let me see if there is some list around.
Sorry, and the silver ones are also dev? Or those are like, I don't know, another different one?
It's not like exactly like this usually. It's just stages of
The pipeline, maybe.
yeah, basically how clean and transformed the aggregated data is. So from lower would be bronze and gold would be the most digestible data, you know. It's not exactly like dev and prod, you know. But yeah, I don't know how it works here and what is the meaning behind it. Maybe it's literally that dev stage and prod.
No, these are not the correct names.
What names you're looking for?
Yeah, like the equivalences from Redshift to Databricks.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Like this, probably there should be a table that has how is going to be the name for this.
Yeah. I expected something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Afterwards, nope. Operation. Let's see. Okay, this is usage tables materializer. This is the name total on Databricks. I mean, migration is still on the one to go, but yeah, like the name should be the same. And they just, there you go, prod silver, prod gold.
Yeah. Okay. The different like catalogs or whatever.
Yeah,
right.
that should be like the change, like materialized views, content translation.
Yeah. I mean,
to,
you can find it by the name. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Let's say, right. That's good.
Let's actually check if athletes,
Yeah.
these are not in order. Okay.
No encontré ningún pedido en curso para Esteban.
Here's to put her in it.
Mhm.
Traffic daily is done.
Yeah.
Weekly, monthly are done, and
Maybe just find it, like Control F, something.
athletes also done.
Where? Ah, yes, great. What is a column C? It says something in progress, whatever it means.
Column C is validation. Yeah.
Right.
So the migration is done, but the validation is in progress. They're checking that things
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, fine. No, that's good. Good news for me.
Yeah, because in any case, like the numbers change, you're using the view and the data inside of the view with that structure. But even if the volume increases or decreases, I mean, it's not going to break the logic in the data in the dashboard.
No.
Just
Yeah,
change
exactly.
the numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, numbers. I don't care. It's exactly if it's migrated and all the relationship with other views is maintains, and the naming is the same, so there shouldn't be no big problem at least.
Yeah, exactly.
And I also asked about this function because, as you said, like to instead of use page section or something like that, page section, use the function. So if the function is there and it's also kind of mapped to the correct tables in the Databricks, so that should be easier to implement it, whatever.
Yeah.
To put it there. Okay. So traffic daily is to divide it by days, basically, right? And to
Yeah.
and
Is
to
divided
sorry.
is divided by days, and then you have like other two views that is monthly and weekly. That
Yeah.
it's the same, just different aggregation.
Yeah. I get it. And yeah, and what would be the last question? Because so far it seems really well, maybe not straightforward, but clear. And thanks a lot. Without you, I wouldn't figure it out. Another question would be related to one of these things that is written in this Confluence page, specifically any other field that might help to identify any peaks on traffic on any given time. So you have traffic daily where you have division by days, but what kind of metrics apart from total page views, video views, page views of bio, articles and videos from InForge, what else?
Yeah. So
it's just like it out of experience, maybe in some other dashboards.
yeah. So the part here is for so traffic daily, what it brings is basically unioning both editorial and non-editorial values together, right? But in all of them, you have like the content ID that helps as a tracker, and you can bring in different values to track specific aspects of it. The thing is, the other big, I call it the other big unit of data that comes in is from social. So social is a separate thing that is from social media platforms, right?
Okay.
And in that, you get generally like engagements, like shares and comments. You also have the page views, video views, unique users, very specific type of values, but they came from separate place. They come from a mixture between a Sprinkler for certain platforms, and then you have Kawo that is for Asian platforms, and then you have some manual inputs of data. It's a bit of a complex dashboard view. And I will show the view in a sec, just to, it's an absolutely long view that just adds everything together by platform. So it's like YouTube and then TikTok and brings all this, because the other ones is like comments on the web page, on the device application from Olympixel. So it's like their own, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So if we do like
how you link then let's say social with athletes.
That's something I want to check.
Yeah.
Platform. No, social page level Sprinkler originals. Social page level Sprinkler original. Okay, got it. So this one, the main thing they use to map them together is the handle. So the handle is like let's call it the account of the Olympics channel, or different accounts. They have one for Tokyo and one that is in
Spanish,
Juegos Olímpicos, and then you have like Goren that is Japanese, I think, and they have these ones. They use this to map them, and if I'm not mistaken, they have an Luma for this. So drive, let me see, handle dictionary Sprinkler. So analysis migration, no. Team social. No. Should be. I never get why we have so many stuff on Lumas. These Lumas are generally created by the team in analytics, and they mainly focus on this type of data for their analysis. But it's always nice if you can include these ones in.
Sure.
The problem is like the mapping together is a bit of a mess, and I never been able to properly track both in one fact table. Generally, you have one and you create another one and you map them through something like a bridge table.
Yeah, I get it. Well, I assume it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it's honestly it's a bit of a pain in general. No, that is not the name of the Luma because they have different names. This one. Actually. Okay, ID metadata dictionary. Yeah, this is basically there for the platform, for the owner, for the handle name. Yeah. Let's see if I can get something out here. Nope, that is the only one that uses handle. Okay, Miko, that makes sense. Target aggregation, yeah, but that is for predictions. Partner, that is for specific dashboard. Yeah, no, I don't think this could be added in. But that makes sense. I don't expect to be that case. And also it's better because it's simpler. This data tends to have irregularities. So better if you only focus on the main data sources.
You mean the
Yeah, like the BDT and CDR, like
yeah,
what comes
content
from the
magazine and from web page and app.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't think that is going to be feasible to do a merge between those two or to identify how to join them together.
Yeah, because like I don't know the guts and so on, but yeah, sounds reasonable to add social, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, the thing is the concept is not tracked in social. They track it through the hashtag.
Yeah.
And that complicates things up because the other two are mapped through the content ID. So you have an identifier for that specific video or that specific page or whatever. But the other ones they use like arroba, hashtag.
Yeah, I get it. Like Merit Athletes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unique user details. Okay. This let's receive Olympics all. This could have something interesting. Gotcha. This could be useful. I mean,
okay. Content ID. Okay. This one, what is it? Like unique users?
These unique user details. So you have the details of the users that are consuming a specific type of content on your platform in that case, right?
Yeah.
So you can have the content by athlete, the athlete content, but then you can even have like, time zone for the users that are looking at that content. The platform they're looking in, operated, this is probably the iOS. The channel, the country they're from, the language they're checking things. That's also
okay. So basically more details on unique users. All right. And
This
it's
details
connected.
on the user. So on the traffic, this could be like enhancing, like maybe you can have like, hey, from this athlete, a lot of people, imagine you have a Mexican athlete and most of the views for that guy are from Japan.
Mexico.
You know? So it's
Oh.
like, oh, instant.
Yeah. Yeah, because like there is no such a thing as a country in a page in the CDR or in BDT, or is there?
Yeah, the country
For
in
sure.
the BBT, probably it is there
Yeah,
in
for
Olympic
sure.
Soul.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, because it registers the users, so the users have an API, and the API,
Yeah.
sorry, API, not
IP.
the IP. Thank you.
Yeah.
IP, and they track the location in that case, right?
Mhm.
The problem is that the CDR only has the content and their ID and the values of that. So the CDR doesn't track the users, has like tracking of the content itself, right?
Yeah.
And then
I
on the
get
other
it.
side, you have everything else, the users, whatever, and they mix through the content ID.
Yeah. No, I get it. Just to make sure, because yeah, they mentioned that there should be distinction by days, by country, and by the language. So the language,
Here.
yeah. So it's also useful to here. All right. Yeah, that's good. Unique user details. Yeah, pretty clear.
Yeah, and here you will have, I think you have both. You have language name, this is like Spanish, English,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
have
The code,
language
yeah, or something.
that is, that should be the code. Maybe I'm lying, but I'm sure it exists, like somewhere.
Yeah, like abbreviation, like Dutch,
Yeah.
DE, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, that's useful as well.
And here, for example, this consolidated page section,
Yeah,
this comes from Olympic
the
Soul.
function.
Yeah, so this is the value in Olympic Soul that was calculated with the function.
So there is no need to call it in the end of the day.
Exactly. And you will probably see here you have page section.
Yeah, but
you will
look
have
at this one. Mm-hmm.
You will have wrong values here that they have a specific nomenclature here. So this is more complete.
Good. Yeah, that's good. I don't know. From my side, let me just check once again the document they sent me. Other sources, total page views, bias, dashboard show popular athletes on different markets. Yeah, markets would be country, language, date range, and maybe, as you mentioned, these details in unique users details.
Mm-hmm.
So some of these fields may be useful as well. Yeah. Well, as for athletes dashboard, there is a lot to look into, and you and I recorded the video, so I will go through all of these views and queries or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then once I will stack, I will come back to you, if you do not mind.
Yeah, perfect.
I just like to bother people, so
no, it's fine.
Get used to it.
No worries.
Yeah. And so as for specifically athletes dashboard, for me it's more unclear. I think for guys it was also interesting.
Yep.
And but I think there is another question would be more relevant for guys, and it's about performance of different existing dashboards, how to improve it, and what to look at, and so on. I will give the word to Thomas.
Yeah, sure. I'm not sure how much time you have, Esteban.
Yeah, sure.
It's something we can leave for tomorrow if you want. There's some more work I still need to do, but still I have some questions. So, up to you if you have time. Otherwise, we can do it another day.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow, because I need to finish a few things now before lunchtime. But if not, write me the questions, and I can at least prepare more for a meeting tomorrow or something. That works.
Yeah. Good. Nice.
All right. Thanks a lot, Esteban. Yeah. I assume we will have more talks anyway.
Yeah.
And it was really insightful. And thanks again.
Yeah. No, anytime.
Thank you very much.
Hope this
All right,
this helps
guys.
out.
See you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Ciao,
Bye-bye.
guys.
See you.
Ciao.
Ciao.